Well, Andrew, big weekend for the Cardiff Devils. Win last night against Guildford, then you open up your league campaign with a 5-3 win over Glasgow. As a coach, you must be happy.
Yeah, I thought it was, good 2 wins. Nice to get a win to start each campaign. And, we'll move on. I thought there was a lot of good tonight. I thought there was some, sloppiness as well. But overall, good to get up by quite a few there in the third and then sort of hang on as it went along. But overall, good solid win.
The power play was working really well tonight, a couple of power play goals. Is that going to be something you're going to be showing a lot of this season, good special teams?
I hope so. Yeah, we put the work in for it. So, we've been lucky. I think both of our units, power play units, have been good. They've taken turns, really. One game, Sointu's unit will produce. The next game, Linglet's unit will produce. And so we've kind of always had someone, chipping in offensively. And that was the same tonight. So, that's a big component. I think the PK is getting better week in and week out. Obviously, last night, a couple went in. But I think for the most part, we were still pretty solid on it fundamentally. And, it's always a huge part of the, team success. I think particularly early in the season, I think more penalties are called. Refs are trying to set the standard, and then obviously, down the stretch when the power plays and stuff are very, extra important.
You've kept a similar core group again this season, and then you brought a couple of new guys in. Mike McNamee was one tonight, one man of the match, had a great game. You must be delighted with the way he's settled into the squad. Yeah,
he's been good, and I think the upside on him is absolutely huge. I think he's, learning to be a real pro here, to be a 200-foot hockey player. I think he's always been pretty solid, but I think, he's picking it up face-off wise. He's picking it up defensively, playing a little bit harder, using his stick a little better defensively. And, his offensive upside's through the roof. The way he moves his feet, I think some of the chemistry he's developing with Charles Lingley is fun. I thought this weekend was solid, and I think that can really take off here. So he's been a big piece. Really enjoy working with him. He's a great guy. The boys love him. Just an easy, low-maintenance hockey player, and I know he's really enjoying his time here.
It's not long until you take Glasgow on again. You welcome them back to the Viola Arena next weekend. What do you have to do next weekend to ensure victory again?
Yeah, we got a tough stretch here. We got 3 and 4 coming up. 2 tough away games: Guildford, Coventry, and then Glasgow again at home. And we're a few weeks ahead of a few of these teams with the Champions League, training camp and whatnot. So just like last year, in a couple weeks, it always seems like teams pick it up a little bit more. I expect the pace of the game to pick up, and the execution, hopefully from both sides. I thought our execution was a little bit iffy at times tonight. But we just got to keep plodding away. We know how to play to our strengths. It's just literally getting it done and doing it, day in and day out, and shift in and shift out.